Welcome to this overview of searching in IMAPP. This allows for very powerful and flexible prospecting searches and many other kinds of research. We'll touch briefly on many aspects of searching here, but not every possible detail. Feel free to pause the video if needed. To get to the search page, click New Search. Select the search database from the tabs. Most property records are available in tax search, but MLS listing-specific search and foreclosure-specific searches are also possible at some account levels. The first filter is always property location, which is usually a specified county. You can also switch to statewide search, but those searches can be slower and have less level of detail. Below this is a series of lines, each of which can limit your search results. All lines you fill in are combined and used when you search. You can customize lines by choosing other search field names from the list. There are many other options in the list. We'll see more of those later. Let's try a simple search for properties owned by Ben Franklin. A tooltip will explain how to format data. Here, last name then first name. The search type is starts with, which allows for other middle names and other variations. There are other options. If we chose equal to, we'd only find records that have the name typed exactly as given. Contains search for the words you enter in any order, anywhere in the owner's name. We'll stick with owner's name starts with Franklin Ben and start search. This was a statewide search, so you see there are various Ben Franklins all around the state. The matching properties are listed below. You could download or make mailing labels from these results. We can also modify this search to return to our criteria and make changes or add more limits. Let's reset the criteria to just one selected county. To search for one address, we recommend typing the address in the quick search box and pick a result. But you could instead search from the property address line. No need to enter all parts of the address, and don't include city or zip code. Less is more. Start search to see matching properties. And there it is. Let's go back to New Search. For a specific parcel ID, just type in a number, or the beginning few letters of a parcel number you know like this. Let's move to another example. For a subdivision, you can start typing the name of your subdivision in the box. Matching choices will be suggested. You could also select one particular subdivision from the grouped list of subdivision names provided. Scroll until you find the one you want. Let's move on again. Let's try a map search. Tap on Reference Map to start selecting. Let's quickly zoom into a neighborhood. Then select a rectangular area. Just click and drag. And then let's select a second area with the lasso. Just click to drag until it's done. Now we have two areas. Confirm selection to return to the search page. Start search to get all the properties in those two areas. There they are. Moving on. For some fields, you can select multiple options to include. For zip code, we can pick is one of and enter a few options, which will include only properties in those zip codes entered. Let's add some more lines. For sales searches, we include only the most recent sale for the property. For date fields, you can pick greater than, which means more recently than, or less than, which means earlier than. You can specify a specific date from the calendar or you can type in your own date. You can also use time frames relative to today. -2 years means the date 2 years earlier than today. Days, months and years are valid intervals, and plus would indicate future dates. For values and amounts, you can pick greater than, less than or equal to, but also is between. Now enter a range of values separated by a comma. This search would use all three filters, properties in those three zip codes, that have also sold in the last 2 years, for a price that is in that range of values. Start search and see how many match those in that list. Let's refine this further by tapping Modify Criteria. Now add property use codes from this selection tool. Let's pick some possible residential property types to keep, but exclude condos. Now start search and see the results. This refinement process can help you focus on very targeted markets. If you might want to return to this search again, you can tap Saved Search and name these criteria, so you can reference them later. This will appear as a saved search on the search interface. Go to New Search and find that saved search. Tap the pencil to reload those criteria for editing, or tap the Run button to just see the results of that search as you have saved it. This is a real time saver for repeated searching. Back to New Search. In the saved search list are a series of pre-populated suggested searches. These explain common types of searches and help new users get started. The fields reload on each selected search. The gray question mark here opens a specific help article to explain each suggested search in detail to help you understand them. I mentioned earlier that you can pick other search fields. Let's see a few random examples from the long list of fields. You can include properties that are on waterfront, and also properties that appear to be unoccupied. Let's search based on the country the owner lives in. Pick Canada from the list. One more custom field. Search for properties with pools. If you wanted properties that match this unusual group of criteria, hit Start Search. Instantly, there they are. 3 matches for unoccupied Canadian-owned homes with pools and waterfront. We've gone through many possibilities very quickly here, but you can see that you can find nearly any segment of properties from IMAPP customized searches. Additional help on searching is available from the on-screen help interface. Read the suggested articles or search for your specific topics and issues. We've covered a lot in a short time, and only scratched the surface. With IMAPP, your research opportunities are endless.